Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to the Big Head Light Skin Comedian Podcast. Glad y'all can join me this evening on March 13th. Um, I got a great show for y'all and great guests. Um, I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Today's theme is about promoters. And before I do anything, I always like to talk about how my show exists here, how it coexists. And COVID-19 and social justice, my podcast is about just letting everybody vent and be themselves. It's not about being right or wrong, it's about venting. But thank you for tuning in, especially if it's good morning to you. If you're out of the United States, a good evening. If you're somewhere else, a good night if you're somewhere out of the United States. But thank you for tuning in. Let me go over a couple of my sponsors here while my guests get in here. Like I said, I got a great show for you all tonight. And I can't wait to get to talk to you about some of the things we're going to talk about. I'd like to thank first and foremost All Good Computers on 8101 Preston Highway. If it wasn't for them, my computer would not be this tight. Also, I'd like to thank my dentist, Dr. Kane, on 7405 New LaGrange Road. He keeps my smile tight. And last but not least is he's family. More than anything, he's family, so I definitely got to give him a plug here. Vibes Restaurant and Ultra Lounge on 1346 River Road. I think they open up at 7 o'clock tonight. Go out there and check him out too. He's doing some great things. He have live music and different type of entertainment. With all that said, also make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Big Ed Light Skin Comedian. It's got all my podcasts on it. If you want to check out, please subscribe to it. I need a lot more subscribers. Also, by being a Big Ed Light Skin podcast, I thought I'd do something a little different today. See, I got the Cash App out just because y'all be getting them stimulus checks today. But let me invite my guests in here. I'm still inviting them in here. Hopefully everybody's doing all right and what we're going through today. I'd be remiss not to talk about send some love out to the Breonna Taylor family. I hope they get the justice that they are looking for sure, with everything that's going on with COVID-19 and social justice. So let me send out some more to my guests here. There's one. Let's send this other one. Yeah, like I said, just enjoying this March 13th day. It's really is a great day. Just blessed to be here another day and being able to do this podcast for the people. Because like I said, my podcast is for the people, by the people, and the people. I let y'all vent. And I'm sending one more invite out to my other guests. My guests here. All right. And send that out. Like I said, tonight's theme is about promoters. I want to do something special for promoters because what they're going through as far as promoting entertainment is really tough here at COVID-19 because they're not still getting the same type of crowds they were used to getting. And I just wanted to show some love to promoters out there who are trying to still promote entertainment under the situation that we're under in America today. And it's not easy trying to promote among the COVID-19 and social justice. Make sure y'all feel free to comment too as I go on with this podcast. So anytime doing a podcast, comment. Make sure. Yeah, they got their stimulus checks. They probably at all the liquor store now. So everywhere, but where they supposed to be. Okay, let me see here. Gonna get somebody else in. Hope everybody's all and well out there. I really do. And considering these type of times, I hope everybody's doing great. Feel free to comment anytime you want. As I wait for my guests to pop up in here. And let me see what's going on. Yeah, here we go. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, so had to do some little texting and might call. Hey, what's going on? I see. How you doing, Katrina? We craft UPS workers. Hey, trying to get this podcast going. Gotta get my guests in here. Like I said, I want to do a theme with promoters. Like I said, they're going through it, I'm sure, in entertainment, with everything that's going on with entertainment and everything. People are actually, like I said, everybody's out there trying to live and struggling right now. So just waiting on my guests to get in here. I don't know where they're at, and they better accept these invites. Oh, man. Had a beautiful day, though, today. We enjoyed some of this nice weather we had here in Louisville. Know it's going to be raining here soon, probably next day or two, so we better enjoy what we're getting right now. So just enjoying this nice weather and moving along in life, being blessed. Let me see, where are these guys at? Let's see here. Let me see. See, I'll just copy that. Let me try it this way. Let's see if I can send it this way. Because maybe I was sending it the wrong way here. Okay. All right. Like I said, we're gonna get going here soon. Just waiting on them to get in here. Go ahead, send this to them again here. Just keep. Let's see. Here we go. All right, let me go back here. All right. I did the one better. Send it to us. I know what I need to do here. Just need that. I'm gonna send this to him one more time like this. I might have to go through chat messages. Send this. Because they're not getting it right now. My guest ain't getting receiving. Enjoying the day. Let me send it to them a different way. Just a little internet problem. Like my internet's a little bit bipolar today, but it's working. Okay. All right, here we go. I got one in here. Let me see. Yeah. What's going on, Big Mike?
I'm going to go get on the broadcast.
Okay. Let's go. You all right? Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, welcome to the Big LIC Comedian Podcast. Thanks, Big Mike, for joining. I'm still waiting on one more guest. Thank you for joining me, man. I kind of started just a little bit, but I'm gonna waiting on my other guests to get in here. You doing all right today, man? You doing all right among all the madness with COVID-19 social justice? Doing all right, my brother? Can you hear me, Big Mike?
Hey, man, how you doing, bro?
All right, man, can you hear me? Okay, yeah. Yeah, how you doing all right today?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna move to somewhere where it's a little more less noisy. I got that. You must use it out and about. Let me send this. I was gonna close the number here picked up for me. Send a messenger to him. Let me send a messenger to him. Maurice.
All right, my brother. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just asking how you doing today, man? You doing all right today, March 13th?
No problems, no complaints, you know.
Man, I heard that, man. I heard that. Yeah, I'm waiting on my other guests to get in here. I've sent him Maurice. Hey, man. So I've sent him the invite. He's not accepted yet. I'm sitting there trying to send it to him a different way.
Okay.
And Yeah, so just hold tight, and then we're gonna get started here.
Okay.
I can't even. Let me see here. There we go. Yeah, try that. Yeah, here we go. Send that to him. Yeah. So, but yeah, so yeah, glad you're doing all right. It's March 13th day with everything that's going on here in Louisville, Kentucky. And I was just talking to the people, sending love to Breonna Taylor's family for justice. So considering, it's a big thing today. So, and yeah, so let me send this. I'm gonna send it one more time to him here. This invite through Gmail. I'm sending another to Gmail. And yeah, well, like I was just telling the people in my podcast work, Big Mike is I was telling people ain't no right or wrong in COVID-19 social justice. I'm just letting people vent with their comments and how they feel about things. We are going to talk about some things for us promoter, being a promoter and promoting entertainment. We'll talk just a little. We're going to touch base a little bit on that though. So more than anything. So
sounds good.
And yeah. So hold on. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to excited about this podcast tonight because I got you and another great guest talking about promoters, but talking about promoters and what people need to do and have to understand how promotion goes a little bit, So yeah, here we go. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess he's going to join us here eventually. I done sent it to him. What's going on, WL Green 3? I see you. See you, King. Like I was telling everybody, like that's the way my podcast work. But I'm gonna get into this a little bit now. Go ahead. This is where I work on my podcast. Go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself, Mike, and what you do as a promoter, man. And and your name and everything. Just tell everybody what you do, a little bit about yourself and your resume.
Sounds good, man. All right, good people. My name is Big Mike of Big Mike's Comedy Blast. Actually, my name is Michael Martin, but I represent Big Mike. I am Big Mike. For the past 7 years here in Louisville, Kentucky, I've been promoting an adult comedy show. I just say adult because it's urban. It's not one of the mainstream comics, and there will be profanity from time to time from my stage. I say adult. About the past 7 years here in Louisville, Kentucky, I've been blessed to be able to do Big Mike's Comedy Blast in various locations. We started out at the Comedy Caravan, went over to the Hilton. We did our show at a couple of bars, and last before this COVID-19, we were at Prohibition Craft Spirits. So I used to do it once a month. I used to have some local comics as well as some up-and-coming acts as well.
Right.
I had a wide variety of comics, man. I mean, I had some, I would say a lot of heavy hitters too, some up-and-coming people that are doing their thing, So me and my cousin actually done our show together. Mr. Grind Like I'm Broke, Ike Daniels. That's him.
Right.
So collaborated with him, we were able to do these shows. And it was good just to see how it was blossoming, at any kind of entrepreneurial thing. One time I wanted to quit, but somehow I was just able to press forward. And then due to this COVID situation, everything just got we pumped.
Oh man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
When we would pick it back up, a lot of people ask me, and I appreciate the love, and people, question me that kind of way. But I can't say right now. Right now we're looking at 60% capacity in most of your establishments. So I have to take some time. You know what I mean? I want everybody first and foremost to be healthy, safe. So I want to put my name, effort, and energy out there. I just want positivity.
That's it. That's it.
Negative within my control as well. So.
Right. That's it. Yeah, you do. Also, make sure you keep that phone away from you because everybody just seeing your teeth and stuff about stage. Okay. There you go, right there. Yeah, there you go. You good though? You good? Gonna make sure you're tight on this. But long story short, that's great, man. Because like I said, I know promoters are going through it. That's why I wanted to have you on here, and I got this other promoter. Hopefully, be coming here soon. To try to help you brothers out and try to get back on track with some things with promotion. But I'm gonna go ahead and just jump in. Matter of fact, that's gonna be one of my first questions here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the ticker here. how does COVID-19 affect promoting shows? And basically, you just kind of read some of it out, but you can tell them some more because I feel like it has affected promoting. I know it's affected promoting stand-up comedy entertainment, and because not as many people out there to come see shows, so it has really affected comedians, and comedians are struggling. A lot of comedians are struggling getting shows and everything because of what's going on. So, and they have to really, really hustle in another way, hopefully legal, to make ends meet the way they used to meet. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the one thing I always tell people: being a comedian, if you hustling jokes, you got some type of hustle in you anyway. So to keep it going. So, because if you're a hustler with jokes and hustling with getting on shows, you got some hustle in you, so you'll figure it out. So, but comedians are definitely struggling out there. I got a lot of comedian brothers out there struggling. The ones who especially the ones who don't have a job and just doing strictly comedy. The ones who got a job and doing comedy, all right. But the ones who don't and just rely on that's their livelihood are struggling. So, but but that's how I feel. How you feel how COVID-19 has affected promoting shows?
Oh man, like they say, all money ain't good money. So
right.
if you just want to start making the money, and I understand the people that actually have their establishments, they need income to come in to make stuff move. But sure, yeah, I mean, this affected me. I didn't want to personally have a show during all the madness. I didn't see it was worth it, especially if you can only have if I got 100 seats and I only can put 50 people in there, that ain't a good time. My attendance was 100 plus. So,
right.
in order for it to make sense for everybody, myself, the comedians, and whatever venue I choose to use, it has to be at least 100 people. At least 100 people. So, and like I say, man, I've been fortunate enough where people have blessed me that they want to still come out. You know what I mean? But I'd say the conditions have to be right. So COVID-19, it's definite effect. And the comedy show too is it's a lax environment, sure. So anytime some people start drinking and laughing, you can't put no mask on.
right.
Don't
No,
work.
I don't. It sure don't.
And we're normally in close proximity to each other, and and I can't wait. The first show, there's gonna be a lot of daps and hand claps.
Right. Yeah.
Point and and people that just hug. So COVID-19 that may change, maybe the change factor when the establishments do come back to capacity. Ain't nobody hugging no more. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, it is tough, man. Because be honest with you, me being a stand-up comedian myself too, and an actor, last show I did it on the internet, well, more or less radio internet, back in October. That was the last show I done. So it just tells you how long it's been. I can't tell you last time I auditioned for a part. So because things have just been kind of crazy, and I'm just trying to make sure that I got to make sure I'm safe, because if I'm not safe, my family's not safe. I'm not trying to bring that something home that I didn't leave home with. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't like I don't want to put in the work, because the last show I did it was great. It was over 5,000, 10,000 listeners on the radio internet. But I just got to make sure my family's safe too. So with that said, but yeah, more than anything. But let me put this up because I want to ask you too, because I know there are a lot of comedians out there, like I said, that are struggling. And they want to know what are you looking for as promoting? What is the promoter looking for when he or she is trying to promote a show? That was another question I had for you.
Well, you want a comic there. You know what I mean? It's always my format is. You wanted a opening act. You wanted a
feature act, like
a feature and a ooh, it's been that long. A feature and a headline. So
right.
You know what I mean? You want that strong comedian in the end to take it home, but you want that other comedian that can handle their own too. So the opening act is just the opening act, but at times I've booked several features and stuff, things like that. And it's sometimes depends on how it's going, and people may come up to me, and if they just want to do a quick 5 minutes, I mean, no more than 3 to 5 minutes, I may or not, depending on the time, give somebody a shot. You know what I mean? So we all have to start somewhere. So that's basically how I do it. An opening a feature and a headliner, and sometimes I've had dual headliner shows as well too. So it can be tricky, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, because I know
in
we got a lot of.
I like a comic that always say stretch your imagination. Don't
Right.
come to me if you're a professional cusser. Okay.
I got you.
I can't help you.
Right.
I refuse to go that route. You know what I mean? That
Right.
says a lot about you and your reflection on me on the stage because I'll hear about it, good, bad, and indifferent. You know what I mean?
Right.
But street talk,
Exactly.
people talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've been blessed enough in this industry. I think people give me their honest opinions about people, and it's good when they say, "Hey, we need him back." You know what
Right.
I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yes, you know what I mean. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, because I just noticed a lot of comedians here, not only in this city but everywhere, but especially the city of Louisville, they're always trying to get on as a comedian, trying to get on and promote a show.
yeah,
And some of them don't know how. And like some of
hmm
them might try to hustle you, say, "Hey, I can do 30 minutes, but I'll get ready to do 10." So
right,
if you ain't putting your work out there and showing you a video of what you can do, don't try to hustle the promoter. Yeah. So I get what you're saying there. Exactly. Either you can do 10 or you can do 5 or 20, 25, but stick to what you can do. But you got
yeah,
some comedians that will try to hustle you. So,
yeah.
but yeah, for sure.
And if you book the show, just observe the light.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
reason when that light comes on, man.
yeah, that's right. And
That
that
light respect.
spotlight tells the truth.
Yeah, it does. It ain't no
It
lie.
would tell the truth. I tell people all the time, regardless, once you're in front of the spotlight, which I love, it's just going to tell the truth from what you can do and what you're about and who you are on stage. You got to know who you are on stage in stand-up comedy. I always tell comedians that if you don't know who you are, it's not a good place for you to be.
No. And any comedian knows, okay, you starting out in this business, or even if you see them back and then somebody gives you the light, it may not be your night. You just got to come back bigger and better, with
That's
more
right.
people.
That's right. You right on it. You are
That's
right on
it's
it.
nothing personal. That's what
No,
I
it's
say.
no, it's never no, it's nothing. No, it's never personal. Strictly business. So yeah, I get that. But I'm gonna go into this next one here, which I think because of racism and COVID-19, has racism ever affected your promoting? Because I know we deal with a lot here right now. Have you ever ran into racism as far as your promoting?
Racism. It's funny. You would think. I have one of my taglines for my show. I always
Okay.
say, "They're just jokes. No harm is ever intended. Absolutely
Right.
no to be offended." So,
Right.
in terms of racism, I mean, if you get to a comedy club, you can expect some material to maybe edgy, but it's never
Okay.
personal.
Right.
It's just a joke. It's just a joke. It's just a joke.
Yeah.
So,
Because you.
as far as racism, there's a time and a place for various jokes, but you can put some off-color things out there in a comedic way, and then you put
Mm,
something behind it. You know what I mean? Because
right.
uh, moral of the story, you want to get paid, and you want people to follow you, and people, that. So but at the same time, if you let an audience know in the beginning that hey, this is where it's going to be, it's up to them. You know,
Right. Yeah.
it's up to stay or go. People know that at the end of the day,
Yeah.
and
Because
hopefully next time we're out on stage, that's the principle that we go by. And
right. Because I know at the. You're right.
I know some people, you can't if you got to become things to different people. And what I'm gonna say is, if I'm promoting a show and it's at a
Mm,
golf country club,
okay.
comedian is gonna mess with that audience. Okay, if I'm
Hmm.
promoting a show that's at a family reunion,
Hmm.
then I'm gonna have to consider the audience as well. So
Right.
show that's one of my shows, so be it.
Right.
It's a variety,
Right.
variety. So
Yeah.
that's the man.
Yeah. Because
So to
I'm
answer your question,
just right. Because a lot of times after the show, comedians, after the show, they get together, talk, and about ready to go their separate ways, which is cool.
right?
But the promoters have to deal with some of the people who may come to them and say, hey, I didn't like what this comedian said. And I get that. I already know. See, I see it. I didn't like what this was, because you deal with that in the aftermath of the show, whether it's that night or the next day. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I was asking that far as and then just not in racism, just as far as anything has an effect of promoting, because people are going to say things after the show about what they like and what they didn't like. And it's good in one way, because in one sense, if it's something that really is that can help you make the show better, that's great. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a bad thing always that they are giving their feedback, fans. So yeah, so it's also a good thing. So maybe work on this, instead of putting this guy on, maybe put this other person on or whatever. So it's always it could be a good thing too, feedback. So, yeah, for sure, man. Let me get into this next because, um, what was it? Okay. Yeah, another one was it just was a simpler question. What makes a good promoter? What do you think makes a good promoter? Because I know a lot of times they get a bad rap out here being a promoter. They get bad raps.
Diversity, you know what I mean? Business ethics, you know what I mean? If you say you're gonna pay somebody, you pay somebody. If you say it's a certain price, you know what I mean, it's a certain price. So,
Right.
fortunate, I've been blessed where people kind of gotta. I take pride in my name and reputation. You know what I mean?
I
I
heard
don't
that. That's all
care
we
do
got is your
nobody
brand.
wrong. So don't do me wrong. So
Right.
and at the end of the day, it's business and. Promoters, like I say, you just be aware of your audience and your zip code where you at. You know what I mean? When you
Yeah.
promote the show, so it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
You want to deliver. You know what I mean? You create a name and environment so when people do hear, oh, that's Big Mike show. Well, I can expect a good time. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And
Right. And
with some of the guys, they don't know their names and stuff. Sometimes they don't even know their history, but
right.
they can expect a good time. Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, for sure. And that's good. Yeah. So that's all people want to do is come out, enjoy themselves, drink some beverages, enjoy themselves, and laugh. Which laughter is good for the soul. So everybody just want to laugh and enjoy themselves while they're at the show. That's all everybody wants. That's what makes a good promoter. And like you said, make sure they pay the entertainers because your name and your brand is out there. So you're exactly right. So yeah. um, here's one here. It's kind of what advice would you give someone trying to be a promoter? Because everybody think, oh, I can promote a show, certain people, but being a promoter is not easy.
Take your time, do your homework. You know what I mean?
Right,
Don't try to just jump out there. With you learn the business. Learn the business.
right.
Assemble your team of people because doing it all by yourself can be a bit of an obstacle sometimes. So learn your trade. And be prepared for the unexpected because hey, it's not an overnight thing. You know what I mean? It takes a process. It's a process.
Yeah,
Hopefully
it's
you build from one show to your next show, and hopefully you building something. You starting
right.
out from zero trying to build something. So don't expect that you're gonna just jump in here and make millions.
And that's what a lot of them think too. They think, oh, I can do that.
Rich, it's not a get rich quick scheme.
No, it definitely ain't a get rich scheme. So a lot of people think that promoting's not easy,
Right.
And I've promoted my own shows before, and I know it's not easy. So I get what you're saying, and you have to be consistent, like you said, have a good brand and stay good behind your name and brand and all that. So it's not easy, especially when you first start. Now I would think it'd be rough for you because you got to go through a lot of channels to get your name out there and maintain and make sure you're doing everything you're supposed to keep your name out there the right way. So I definitely get that more than anything. Yeah, for sure. Um, let's see. I just want to do one more thing here, but I was by being International Women's Month. I wanted to give out a love shot. I'm giving out love shots to certain comedians. It's a show next this Thursday night, March 18th at the Loft. And like I said, by being International Women Month and happy International Women Month to all the women and queens out there
Sure.
holding it down. Got to give love to them. But next Thursday night at the Loft, I think it's at 8:30. Melissa Duran and Weston Pookie is going to be performing. So that's just my love shot I give out on Big Light Skin Podcast. Got to give a love shot. I give love shots out to people who are promoting. That's just the way it is, and especially in stand up. So I had to give them a love shot. Y'all go out there and support them there at the Loft. Like I said, this Thursday. I think it's March the 18th. So go check them out. It might even be sold out already, but they only letting people in a certain percentage because of COVID-19. Back to that. So, it is what it is. So you just have to keep going with it, more than anything. So you just have to keep going with it. Before I get out of here though, man, I just want to ask you, I just want the people to understand how they can get in contact with you and put your Facebook or Instagram, your handles out there and you can say whatever you want to put out there just for promoting yourself right now, man. So before we get out of here.
To get in contact with me, always you can go to Instagram, which is BMCB number
Okay.
224U,
Okay.
and Facebook group is Big Mike's Comedy Blast, the group. Um, my email address is bmcb number 224u at gmail.com.
Right.
Twitter is, I'm not on it very much, but I check it from time to time. Again, it's BMCB number 224U.
Right.
So that's pretty much it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you ask
Yeah.
around, and then hit me on Facebook or something. I'm not that hard. I'm accessible.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, because that's for all the comedians and whoever entertainers and singers, whoever just trying to
Sure.
be promoted. You do singles too? That's what my dad is. You do singles? You do single? You just mostly stand up?
Every once in a while, I may branch off into some artists occasionally, but it all depends. You know, it all
Just
depends.
depending what type of show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what type of venue you got going on. Okay, I get that. Yeah, that's great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate having you on my podcast, man. Because like I said, I just needed a good promoter. And I've always heard good things about you, man. Never met you personally and face to face on those calls of Cove, but I've heard great things about you, man. And keep doing what you're doing, man. I appreciate what you're doing for the entertainment industry. I really do, especially here in Louisville. I really appreciate what you're doing because you're giving comedians a chance to put them in position to excel, and that is big to me. So being in entertainment, so I appreciate what you're doing with being a promoter, man.
All right, my man. I'm gonna have to go, man.
Yeah, I figured that. Okay.
So,
All right, hey, but I
Anytime,
appreciate your time, man, and
Okay.
you're more than welcome to be on this podcast anytime. So you enjoy the rest of your night, man. Thank you for being part of this podcast, man.
Hey, no problem, man. Take care, bro.
Okay, you too, Big Mike. All right. All right, yeah, that was Big Mike. It's my guest. As I close out here, and before I close out, I just like to go over a couple of things. Like I said before, make sure you subscribe to the Big Head Light Skin Comedian Podcast YouTube channel. This is called the Big Head Light Skin Comedian. Make sure you subscribe to that on YouTube. And also, too, like I said, just trying to spread the love. Love costs us nothing. I'm going to send out some love thoughts here real quick and get off here. I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. The Big Head Light Skin Comedian Podcast is always about, like I said, it's about letting y'all vent, and it's for the people, by the people, and the people, and letting y'all vent COVID-19 social justice. Regardless of what you're going through, you have to keep going. You have to keep going because life stops for nobody. Time stops for nobody. So you have to keep going and enjoy life. Me doing this podcast every second Saturday of the month is truly a blessing for me to keep going, to being who I am. And I got to give a real family serious a love shot. I mean, I don't even call it a love shot. It is what it is. And 1 week from today is my father's birthday. Rest in peace in heaven. Lovis Brown Sr. And I definitely want to give him some love because without him, there's no me, the Big Head Light Skin Comedian Podcast. But I personally want to thank all y'all for tuning in tonight. And like I said, much love to my queens on International Women's Day. If you ain't doing nothing, like I said, next second Saturday of April, tune into the Big Head Light Skin Comedian Podcast. I'm always doing different type of things on my podcast. I don't know what the theme will be next month. It'll be something different. But I'm here to, like I said, express love more than anything because love don't cost nothing. We need to give more love here in 2021 and moving forward because that will make you feel better, giving love, and love is free. So with that said, enjoy the rest of your night on the Big Head Light Skin Comedian Podcast. Like I said, check me out on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Big Head Light Skin Comedian. Also, you can check me out on Facebook as Big Head Light Skin Comedy. I love y'all. Keep watching my podcast. Please share this podcast. Share. I really appreciate if you share this podcast. And like I said, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for tuning in. I see y'all on the second Saturday of April, which I think is April the 10th. Love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And like I said, the difference between a good day and a bad day is only in your attitude. I love y'all. Keep supporting what I'm doing here and keep supporting yourself in life to be a better person. Thank you for tuning in. Love y'all.